My husband,
Charles.
and you're watching another edition of Songbyrd's Eating Show. In today's video, we have something we've never really tried too much before, but if we have, it's been a long time. We have got some Panera bread. Now, I know you guys have been wanting this for a while, and we finally decided to do it. Now, I went with the highly recommended broccoli and cheddar soup in a bread bowl. I haven't had a bread bowl in a long time. And what do you have?
I went, an American favorite, mac and cheese, and I forget what this is called. Something green.
Green passion smoothie or something,
Yeah.
and mine is a mango blueberry with almond milk, I think.
Which
So
somehow turned out to be brown.
I know. Now, before we get started, be sure to click the red button down below to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to receive notifications. Are you guys ready? Let's go.
Yes.
So I'm trying to remember how you eat this. I guess it's like you tear the bread and then dip it into the soup or something. So I'm gonna do that first. Mmm. Wow.
I'm a fan of the mac and cheese already.
That's actually not bad. I actually have had a bread bowl before, but it's been a long time because I haven't really been able to find bread bowls here. But the first time I had one was when I went to the eating clinic.
Really?
Charles Smoothie. I think those fruits actually go together pretty good.
Not bad.
It's something you would eat on a diet or something, I guess.
Now, we wanted to bring up to speed on a few things that have been going on. First, I got into the beta for... I was going to make a joke there about World of Warcraft. Should I?
Yeah, he recently was able to obtain a beta access to World of Warcraft, but there was a downside.
No, let me do it. I have incredible news. I got into the beta for Shadowlands for World of Warcraft, which has me pretty happy. Unfortunately, they're going to postpone Shadowlands, but I get to play in the meantime and test it out.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to actually wait till it comes out because I just want to make sure there's no bugs when I learn how to play it.
For what it's worth, I reported 3 bugs so far.
Well, that seems like a lot, really.
Which is probably why they decided to postpone it.
Now, one thing we do want to mention is that you guys are probably aware that we have been in talks with Teespring trying to set up the masks to be for donation. We did hear back from them a few days ago, and they did say that they had set things up, but when I went to check the website, actually, there's no emblem there, which means it's for donation. So I contacted them again, but they gave me an immediate reply, which was a generic response, wanting all the information again. So I'm just kind of like a bit dumbfounded right now.
In short, they've said it's ready, but we want to have them double check first, just to be on the safe side, because we want all that money to be going to charity.
We just want to make sure that things are set up with it first before we make it public and go forth with it, because we don't want it accidentally not going to the charity.
Indeed.
So we'll hopefully get that set up soon for you guys, because I really think that mask will help out a lot of people in the area. Now, there are some new recipes that my husband's found he's going to try the next few weeks.
Indeed. Like, one of the things about changing to a calorie base rather than food type base is it allows me to eat a lot more variety. Like, before, anything that had bread in it, like this, or grain like this, would have been off diet.
Like, all he has to do is, using the app that I use myself, actually, and I've used it for a long time, but you can actually create your own recipes, and you just add the value of everything that's included in the recipe, calculate the nutrition for you, and just enter the serving amount. So, that's pretty helpful.
Yep. Something that you're trying. Like, I'm sure you all have heard of the, PBJ sandwich. I'm going with grilled. with some butter. I'm going to see how that tastes, for one.
PBJ is my favorite sandwich.
Don't worry. I'll have yours, too.
Okay.
Just kidding. She can. She can make as many for herself as she wants. I wonder if Evan will love them. Because you know how he loves PJ.
He loves grilled cheese, but I'm not sure if he like grilled PB&J so much. But what are some things you guys would like us to eat?
But yeah, apart from the grilled PJ, I want to mention that, and some other things in the list. Basically, a Mexican casserole. Imagine the contents of a taco in the form of a casserole, and homemade tuna salad sandwiches. And of course, I'm a huge fan of tuna melts.
All right, you're making me hungry.
Well, that's what we have this for.
Well, I'm hungry for that stuff, sweetie. I would definitely like to start eating some like home cooked food for you guys.
How we cancel the video today to go and have some tuna melts. What do you say?
No, I'll have that next time.
Okay. But what are some things that you'd like to see us and specifically her eat?
Leave them in the comments down below. One other thing I'd like to mention to you guys is that I am planning to make some homemade food for next Monday's video with butter chicken, then and rice.
Is all that going to be homemade or just the butter chicken?
Just the butter chicken. I actually have the bag of rice. You gotta microwave it, but and a nail store bought too. But at least the main thing would be homemade. Because when I've eaten butter chicken in the past, I've always like with Trader Joe's butter chicken, and that's not the real thing. So I would like to cook it in the skillet, actually, with butter, and make a sauce.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a vegetarian korma as well in one of my soon-to-be recipes.
That sounds pretty good.
I thought you didn't like korma.
I haven't had korma actually before. I don't think.
You're missing out.
Actually, I've had korma fish curry. Actually, I'll take that back. Again, Trader Joe's meal. I think it's time for the for real stuff, We did check out that house that we mentioned in the last video, but unfortunately, there was kind of like some stuff we found out about it that we weren't really excited about. You want to elaborate on that, I guess?
Indeed. Like, simply put, our house is kind of on the small side, but it's very well made. Like, the wood flooring has a polish to it, and just, it gleams. This, house, everything was wood flooring, but it felt like, how should I put this? It felt like the whole thing felt cheap. Yeah. And it was going to cost more than our current house. And it was basically like, on the one hand, we get one extra bedroom. On the other hand, the house looks like dingy.
Yeah, like the other thing I didn't like either though is that everything was kind of outdated. With the oven and the microwaves and stuff, like, it looks like it was coming back from the 1970s or 80s, basically. Like, it looked like they hadn't redesigned the kitchen, although it looked clean. The house was practically clean, but it just didn't look new.
Plus, I'm not a fan of, tile countertops. Like, and you could see, like the stone in between the tile, the cement, I think it is. It was dark color. It made you think, like, okay, how much cleaning does this thing need?
Right. Like, I just couldn't see myself honestly staying in that kind of house for more than a year. And I think there's like some sort of cost or something, like if we move too often.
Basically, it's, realtor fees, closing costs. They probably add up to like $10,000 a pop.
Ooh.
We'd rather move once and then live there for an extended period of time.
And we've actually been in this house for about 4 years as of last month, so we've been here for a while. But we're definitely looking for a place to upgrade from. Because we do feel pretty, crowded in this place. It's really cramped and small. This thing is hard to tear apart.
Indeed. Don't worry, I'll be happy to take care of that for you. I'm teasing you, don't worry.
Nah. I wouldn't mind giving you a bite.
Okay. Well, in that case, let me tear off a piece.
There you go.
One moment. I'll tear a bigger piece. I see what she means.
There you go.
Not bad. I'd say mine's better, though. Want to try one?
Sure. There's some good mac and cheese. Like every time I go to Walmart, I always see those containers of Panera mac and cheese. I've got to grab that next time.
Because after all, you're missing out. Like, in short, what we're looking for a new house is something that's, a bit larger, something that's in good shape, and not too expensive. It can be a bit of a fixer-upper, we don't mind that, but it's got to be of sufficient size. Like, one of our neighbors had a house they were considering selling, but decided against it.
Yeah, it was a fellow neighbor whose family kind of lives around here, and she was, in the process of asking her husband about, selling the place, but they decided against it. But it looked really nice inside.
Indeed, that one I would have happily purchased. Because one, extra bedroom and extra, living room. Two, it looks nice. Three, there's a cubby hole under the stairs that you can sneak in and like
You
play
can
video games.
actually have a bed underneath that and play games. It's really cool.
Brings back childhood memories.
I wish I had one like that.
Don't worry. We'll find one.
My husband has finished a draft of his book.
Indeed. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail because, again, this is, my wife's channel. I have my own channel to go over writing stuff in more detail. But I finished the rough draft of a romance novella, and I'm working on polishing it. And once that's done, I plan to release it on Amazon. I'm giving some thought into, see if any of you guys would be up for being beta readers as well. But honestly, I'm just really glad that I was able to complete the challenge. Like, I challenged myself to write a rough draft of an entire novella from start to finish in basically about 3 weeks. And I did it. 26,000 words.
He's awesome. I would never be able to do that.
I know you'd be able to do it.
If I was, that serious into writing, maybe.
Yep.
These are so good. Next time I'm going to get this with mac and cheese, I think.
I don't know if that would work as well, though. Because it'd be bread and grain on grain. But yeah. Now that I've finished that, I'm also getting back to work on the next book in the Path of the Magi series. Which is honestly doing so well. It's kind of bamboozling me. Like, I'm actually doing better now than when I first released it.
I tell you, people love what you do. You gotta believe in yourself.
Well, thank you.
And I'm one of your biggest supporters. I'll be here for you.
Okay. That is a lot of grain.
And I've read a little bit of his second book already. And I definitely think that the writing is a big improvement even on the first book. Just the way he presents the start of it and the descriptions, they're definitely top quality. Like, he's taking a lot of good advice from both me and his writing coach. And I'm just glad he's putting it to use. Right.
Sorry.
I get shy.
I'm not very good with dealing with compliments. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, I wasn't sure if a day like this where we're kind of like I was figuring like maybe like I get like a couple dollars a day, and maybe like one sale or one person reading. Instead, I've got like this morning alone, I had the equivalent of like roughly 8 to 10 people already have finished reading it, and from the since midnight, and that just amazes me. Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
But back to her channel. So definitely let us know like what are some recipes you'd like to see us eat, or like some foods we'd like to see us eat, and we'll see if either it's available. Like we purchase like a store. If it's reasonably doable, we can also home make it. Like I know that certain cultures have recipes with a bunch of different spices that we might not be able to get access to, but other options are much easier. Like one we're looking at is shakshuka, I believe it's called.
Shakshuka.
Is it shakshuka or shakshuka?
Shakshuka. And that's the one with the eggs,
Yeah, the
marinara, pesto, parmesan. Oh, it's really good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall the marinara. I could be wrong.
Maybe.
Bless you, beautiful. But let's see now. Yeah, like one of the ones that I really enjoyed that hot ham and cheese sandwich and roasted Brussels sprouts I made for this past Wednesday. I got some ideas for this Wednesday, and I'll be doing that as well. Let's see now. And like I said, we're hoping that we get the updates on the teespring finish. Like we really want to get this out to you guys, so we can both get it out to you guys as well as get that money going towards that charity. Once we've got like 100% confirmed that yes, it's ready and good to go, you'll be the first people to know. Well, you and her other channel. You all will be the first ones to know.
Yep. But anyway, guys, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video and hearing what's going on lately. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click the red button down below to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to receive notifications. And I will see you guys this Friday. I'm planning to do a collaboration with one of my sweet friends, Mukbangs with Mandy, and we're going to eat some sushi.
So, can I get in on this video?
Or if you want to.
I'll think about it.
Because I know he loves sushi too. And after that will be the butter chicken and homemade. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. Anyway, this is Crystal and
Ciao.